And 2 crust cakes.
Yes, will do.
Ah, I forgot one more thing. The cinnamon dusted cakes also. 4 will be fine.
Give me a second.
And how much is the bill?
95 shillings.
Oh. Here is your money.
Thank you.
You? Wait a second. You have said 95 shillings, right? But I had given you 100 shillings. Where are the remaining 5 shillings change?
I don't have any change.
I need my change, right? You should give it.
I don't have any change.
I said I need my change. Thank you. See you later. Nora! Nora? Nora, my little doll child, where are you? Helen, where is Nora? Helen!
Yes, Nora here.
Thank you. I know that you are waiting for a Christmas present, aren't you? And here is your present. Merry Christmas, Nora.
Oh, Helen, just cover the Christmas tree until this evening. Everything is perfect. There's a suit for I wear. There's a trumpet for Bob. Who could imagine Bob playing trumpet? And there's a doll for Amy. And for me,
Is that my little lark twittering out there?
yes, it is.
Is it my little squirrel whistling about?
Yes.
When did my squirrel come home?
Oh, come on, Toward. I came just now. Just look and see what all I have bought.
Oh, please, Nora, don't disturb me.
And also cheap, Toward.
Wait. Did you say what? And all these things? Has my little spendthrift been wasting money again?
Toward. You know, this year we can let ourselves go a little. This is the first Christmas that do not need to economize.
But still, Nora, you know, we can't spend money reckless.
Toward, we can be a little bit reckless. Just a tiny wee bit. And anyways, you're gonna have the promotion, then you will earn lots and lots of money, Toward.
Yes, after the new year. But then it will be a whole quarter before my salary is due, isn't it?
We can borrow until then.
Oh my dear little Nora, suppose that I borrowed 50 pounds today and you spent it all on the Christmas tree. On the New Year's Eve, a slate fell on my head and killed me.
Toward! Don't say such horrid things.
Suppose that happened, what then, Nora?
If that were to happen, I don't don't suppose that I should care if I borrowed money.
But what about the people who had lent you?
Oh, I should not care who they were.
That is like a woman, Nora. But seriously, you know, what do you think about that? No debt, no borrowing. There can be no freedom or beauty about a home life that depends upon borrowing and debt, Nora. And listen, we must go on the straight road so far, and we will go on, and there need be any struggle.
As you wish, Robert.
Oh, my dear little Skylar, come. Must not do for wings. What is this, Nora? Is my little squirrel out of temper? Okay. Now listen. You tell me, extravagant little person, what would you like for yourself?
Oh, for myself.
Yes.
I'm sure I don't want anything.
But you must, Nora. Tell me something reasonable that you particularly like to have.
I can't think of anything, Robert, but if you really want to give me something, Robert,
Yes.
you might give me money, Robert.
Oh, Nora,
do,
listen,
darling. Darling, please do.
And then one of these days,
I will buy something with it, and then I will hang it on the Christmas tree. Wouldn't that be nice?
Nora, what are the little persons called that are always wasting money?
Spendthrifts,
Yes.
I know. Okay, let's do as you say. You give me money tonight, and in 1 or 2 days, I will decide what I want with it. That's a very sensible plan, isn't it?
Indeed it is, and it is to say, Nora, if you really want to buy something for yourself, then it is good. But if you spend it all on the Christmas week and the unnecessary housekeepings, I merely have to pay it again, Nora.
Oh, Robert, I save all I can.
Yes, Nora, you save all you can, but you save nothing, Nora. Right?
Robert, you don't know how many expenses these skylarks and squirrels have.
Listen, Nora, you are an odd living soul. Just like your father. You always find some new way to wheedling money out of me. And as soon as you get it, it seems to melt in your hands. You never know where it has gone, Nora. Indeed, it is in your blood, Nora. And I hope you can inherit these things.
Oh, I wish I inherited many of Papa's qualities.
Listen, Nora, and I don't wish you to be anything, but just what you are. Okay, let me tell you something. Come. But Nora, you are looking little uneasy today.
Well, am I?
Yes, you do really. Look straight at me. Hasn't Miss Streetwood been breaking rules in town today?
No, certainly not, Robert.
Hasn't she paid a visit to the confectioners?
What makes you think of
Not
that?
even nibbling sweets?
No, Robert, I assure you.
Not taken a bite at macaroon or two?
Robert, believe me. Please, Robert, please believe me.
I know, Nora, I was only just joking.
And besides, Robert, I will never go against your wish.
Yes, I know. You gave me your words. Okay, listen. Do you remember the last Christmas? For a full 3 weeks, you set up yourself from evening to midnight in making ornaments for the Christmas tree. You know, Nora, it was the dullest 3 weeks I have ever spent.
But I did not find it dull.
But there is a little mist in the air, Nora.
Oh, Robert, you should not tease me about that. How would I know that the cat would come in and destroy everything?
Yes, my dear, you can't do anything. You have all the best intentions to please us, isn't it?
Yes,
And
Robert.
that's the great thing that our hard times are over.
And Robert, what I was thinking, that what we will do is that after Christmas, we will go to Baker's Street and then we will buy the finest cake and then we will celebrate your promotion. That's a nice. This is very nice. What a nuisance.
Listen, Nora, if it is a caller,
I know you're not. What do you do, Nora? How do you do? Christine! Is that really you, Christine? How you have altered, Christine?
In 8-9 years, I have.
It's been 8 or 9 years. I can tell you, these 8 years have been the happiest time of my life. But how horrid of me, speaking about myself. Well, forgive me, Christine.
What do you mean, Nora?
Christine, you are a widow?
Yes, it was 3 years ago now.
Yes, I meant to write, but now you must tell me everything about it. So he left you nothing?
Nothing at all.
And no children?
No,
So nothing then.
not even sorrow or grief to live upon.
Is that possible, Christine?
It sometimes happens, Nora.
Now you must tell me everything.
No, I want to hear about you.
Oh, me? Just fancy. My husband has been made a branch manager. And you know, this barrister business is very uncertain. And especially if you don't want to take unsavory cases. And Torwood, he will never do that. Now, he is having promotion. And then he will have lots and lots of money, Christine.
I know how delightful it is to have what one needs.
Ah, no, Christine. Not what one needs, but lots and lots of money.
Nora, haven't you learned any sense yet? Back in school days, you were such a spendthrift.
Spendthrift. I know that's what Torwood calls me. But, we have not been in the situation for me to spend money. We both had to work.
You?
Oh, yes. Embroidery, crochet, stitching, and that sort of work. And other work too. When I was pregnant with Iver, Torwood had to work day and night. And then he fell dreadfully ill. And the doctors came to me and told me that if we don't go to South, then he might not live. So, yes, we spent the year in South.
Oh, so you spent a whole year in Italy.
Yes. It was a beautiful journey, but I must tell you, it cost a tremendous amount of money, Christine.
So I should think
250 pounds. Can you imagine?
that's a lot. And in emergencies like this, it is lucky to have that money.
Oh, we ought to tell you that we had it from Papa.
It was right about the time he died, wasn't it?
Yes, Christine. And I could not go and see him because I had to nurse my poor Torwood. That was the saddest time of my life, Christine.
I know you were very fond of him.
But still,
You went to Italy?
yeah, told you it was a beautiful journey. And most importantly, it saved Torwood's life.
So he came back quite well after that.
Ah, as sound as a bell, Christine. Now, Christine, I'm just talking about myself. Tell me, if you did not love your husband, why did you marry him?
You know, Nora, my mother was alive then. She was bedridden and ill, and I had 2 younger brothers to take care of. So I didn't find it justified enough to refuse his offer.
Yeah, you were quite right. He was well off then, right?
He was quite well off, but his job was a precarious one. When he died, it all went into pieces and there was nothing left.
And then, Christine?
And then I had to find my hand on anything I could find. First a small shop, then a small school, and so on. You know, Nora, the last 3 years have been like a long working day with no break at all.
Oh, Christine, you look so tired right now. Why don't you go and take a vacation?
I have no father to give me money for a vacation, Nora.
Please don't be angry at me, Christine.
No, I am not angry at you. When you told me about the good fortunes your life has taken, I was happy for you as I would be on my own account.
How? Oh yes. You think Toward could give you something to work? Don't worry about it. I will broach the subject very carefully. I will do something that he likes, and then I will tell him to give you a nice post. And Christine, I will be really, really grateful to have done something for you.
How kind of you, Nora. You're so anxious to help me. For so little you know about the life struggles and burdens.
I know so little of them.
All the small household chores and all. You're a child, Nora.
You ought not to be so superior, Christine.
No?
Just like them. We all think that I'm not capable of anything serious. And you think that you're proud that you have done something for your brothers and your mother, right?
I think I have the right to be.
You're correct. You have the right to be. But I, too, am glad and proud doing something for my family.
I'm sure you have. But what do you refer to?
I told you that the doctors came to me and told me that Toward's life was in danger. Yes. That was I who procured them.
You? All that large sum? Yes. How did you do it, Nora? Did you win a lottery or something?
There is no credit in the lottery.
But how did you do it? You couldn't have borrowed it.
Couldn't I?
A wife can't borrow without the husband's consent, Nora.
But if a wife is clever and intelligent, she might.
I don't understand it at all.
Now, Christine, I never told that I borrowed money. When you are as pretty, you can get it from an admirer, correct?
You are a mad creature.
Oh, Christine. I told you that I procured the money. Don't you think that I tried anything? I tried everything. First of all, I told Toward that he should indulge me in my condition and he should be kind to me. I told him that I want to go to South just like other young wives. And he told me, as your husband, I should not indulge you in your caprices and your whims, or whatever he called it. But then I thought, he must be saved. And then I devised a way to procure them.
So, your husband never got to know from your father that the money was not from him?
So my father was already dead that day.
So, you never told your husband about your secret?
Never. Now perhaps, Christine, you should go and rest. When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother, what will I do? was just a little girl, I always wonder what will I be? Will I be like my mother that I never knew? Will I be my father's girl? Que sera, sera, whatever will be. The future's not ours to see. Sera, sera. Now I have children of my own. They ask their mother, what will they be? Now I have children of my own. Now I have children of my own. They are my whole world since they were born. Life now is complete, their hands in mine. Tree at any place I visit. Que sera, sera, whatever will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera, what will be, will be.
Excuse me, Mrs. Helmer, the door was ajar.
But my husband is not at home, Mr. Crofton.
I know that.
Then what do you want here?
Oh, just a word with you.
With me? But Mr. Krogstad, this is not the first of the month yet.
No. It is Christmas Eve, though, and it shall depend on yourself. What sort of a Christmas you are going to spend?
Mr. Krogstad, today I am in no condition to give you any...
Mrs. Helmer. Now you shall be so good, so as to make sure that you use your influence on my behalf.
What influence? I don't understand.
You shall be so good, so as to make sure that I keep my subordinate position. at the
But-
back.
But Mr. Krogstad, who proposes to take that away?
There is no necessity to keep up the pretense of ignorance. Now, time has come that you use your influence to make sure to prevent all that.
What sort of influence? What do you think that what kind of influence I have with my husband?
Haven't you? See, I have known your husband since our student days. I don't suppose he is any more unassailable than other husbands.
If you will speak any more slightingly of my husband, I shall throw you out of the door.
You are pretty bold, Mrs. Helmer.
I'm not afraid of you. Once the Christmas is over, I will pay you at once, and then I will be out of the situation.
Listen to me, Mrs. Helmer. If necessary, I am prepared to fight for this post as if I were fighting for my own life.
So it seems.
It is not only for the sake of the money. There is another reason. I may as well tell you. See, my position is this. I dare say you already know, like everybody else, that once many years ago, I was guilty of an indiscretion.
I may have heard something about it.
The matter never came into court, but every day seemed to be close to me after that. I had to do something. That is when I took up to this business that you know of. But I must clear myself free from all that. My sons are growing up. At least for their sake, I have to clear my name.
Please try to understand, Mr. Crocs.
This small post in the bank, it was like the first clear step up for me. But your husband, now he's going to kick me down again into the mud.
But I have no influence whatsoever.
You're saying this because you haven't the will. But don't worry, I do have means to compel you.
You don't mean that you will tell my husband that I owe you money?
Suppose I were to tell him.
That would be perfectly infamous of you. That he should know it from you and not me. And it would put me in such disagreeable position at home.
Only disagreeable.
Well, do it then. Do it. Then you won't be able to keep that position, certainly. And my husband will himself get to know what a blackguard you are.
I asked you if it were only a disagreeable scene at home that you are so afraid of.
Well, of course. Once my husband gets to know, he will pay you at once. And then we shall have nothing to do with you.
Mrs. Helmer, either you have a very bad memory or you know nothing of business at all. I am obliged to remind you of a few details. Tell me, Mrs. Helmer, you came up to me for a certain purpose, do you remember?
Yes.
What was that?
I had to get the money and I had nowhere else to go to.
Your husband was ill, right?
Yes.
So I promised to get you the money, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
But I promised to get you the money on certain conditions.
What conditions?
I promised to get you the money on security of a bond which I drew up.
Which I signed.
Oh, good. But below your signature, there were a few lines constituting your father's surety for the money. And those lines your father should have signed.
Should. He did sign them.
I had left the dates blank. And that is to say, your father should have himself inserted the dates when he signed the paper. Do you remember that?
Yes, I remember.
Then I told you to send the bond by post to your father. Is that not so?
Yes.
And you certainly did so at once. Because 5 or 6 days later, the bond was received by me, with your father's signature, and then I gave you the money.
Haven't I been paying you off regularly?
Fairly so. But to come back to the matter in hand, that must have been a very trying time for you, Mrs. Salman.
Yes, Mr. Croxton.
Your husband was ill, wasn't he?
Yes, and my
Father
father
was ill. And I suppose he died soon afterwards.
Yes.
Can you please try and remember on what day your father died? On what day of the month, I mean?
But I don't recognize of.
Ah, that is correct. Because I ascertained it for myself. But as that stands, there is a discrepancy which I cannot account for.
What? Discrepancy?
Please relax, Mrs. Helmer. The discrepancy consists of the fact that your father signed this bond 3 days after his death.
I don't understand, Mr. Croxton.
Please look here, Mrs. Helmer. Can you see the date? Your father died on the 29th of September, is that correct?
Yes.
But I can see that he dated his signature 2nd of October. That is a discrepancy now, isn't it? Can you try and explain it to me? And a remarkable thing too, that the words 2nd of October, as well as the year, don't seem to be written in your father's handwriting, but in one that I think I know of. It can all be explained. Father may have forgotten to date his signature and then somebody else might have dated it later on his behalf without being aware of his death. There is no harm in that. All that matters is in the name of the signature. And that is genuine. I suppose, Mrs. Helmer, it was your father himself who signed this thing here, right?
No. It was I who wrote Papa's name.
Are you aware that is a dangerous confession?
You shall have your money soon, Mr. Crockstead.
Let me ask you a question. Why didn't you send the post to your father?
It was impossible. My father was near his end. And how do you suppose that I would go to him and ask him for money for my husband who was in a dangerous condition too?
It would have been better for you if you had given up on your trip abroad.
It was impossible too. It was to save Torbert's life.
Mrs. Selmer, you evidently do not realize clearly what it is you have been guilty of. But let me assure you of one thing. My one false step all those years ago that brought my reputation to the ground does nothing more, nothing worse than what you have done.
So do you seriously suppose that I would believe that you did it to save your wife's life?
The law cares nothing of the motive, Mrs. Helmer.
Then it must be a very foolish law.
Foolish or not, it is the law by which you will be judged. If I produce this paper in the court.
Why do you put me in such heartless conditions, Mr. Crockstead? Although you knew in what dangerous condition my husband was in. And is a daughter not allowed to spare her dying father and care? Is a wife not allowed to save her husband's life? I don't know much about law, but I'm sure there must be laws permitting it. You should know about it, Mr. Crockstead. You who are a lawyer, you must be a very poor lawyer, Mr. Crockstead.
Oh, maybe. But matters of business such that you and I have had together. Do you think I don't understand that? Very well. Do as you may. But remember one thing, Mrs. Helmer. If I happen to lose my post for a second time, then you shall lose yours with me.
Nonsense. He thinks I'm so silly. But yet, I did it for love. I did it for love.
ये कौन है? पप्पू। पता ही नहीं चला गया भाई, उसको उधार लेना पसंद नहीं है भाई। पकड़ भाई, तू ही पकड़। 20 मिनट से पकड़।
Torwart.
Yes, Nora.
5 मिनट पकड़ाना है।
Torwart, if your squirrel would ask something for you very, very quickly, you do it?
What, Nora?
Oh, Torwart, your squirrel would perform all her tricks. You would be so nice and do whatever she says.
Explain, Nora.
Oh, Torwart, your squirrel would dance in the moonlight for you.
Well, my Skylark does that anyhow.
Are you very busy, Torwart? What is this?
Just bank business, Nora.
Already?
I have got authority from my returning bank manager, and I have to undertake all of that work.
Torwart, you have such nice taste. I have never met anyone with such nice taste. And you know, I had to ask for you for a favor. Can you do that?
Yes.
I was thinking that you decide what I shall wear tonight.
Okay. I will.
How good these red flowers look. Okay, Topper, tell me, was it something really bad that this Krogstad was guilty of?
Nora, he has forged someone's name. And do you know what he did?
It's possible, Topper, that he did it for necessity.
Yes, or in many cases by imprudence. And I am not a heartless man, but I condemn all together just because of one false step.
Oh, you aren't, are you?
No. If he confessed all of his fault in front of all and just taken his punishment. Yes, Nora, but that Krogstad did nothing of that sort. Instead of, he tried to escape from this situation by a silly trick. That's why he's gone through altogether.
But I don't understand, Topper.
Listen, Nora, he's a liar. He played hypocrite in front of all, even before a child and woman. That's a terrible part of it, Nora.
But how, Topper?
Listen, Nora, I am a lawyer. In the course of my life, I have seen it. One man who has gone bad early in his life has a bad mother influence.
Only mother?
No, a bad father can be result same, Nora. And that's the Krogstad doing with his children.
But Topper, you must do as I say. You must let him keep the post. Please, he's a very evil man. He can write your name in evil ink. Just think about our family, how happy we are, Howard. Just do it.
Listen, Nora. Everyone in the bank knows that I am going to dismissing Krogstad. And now everyone will think that I am swayed by my wife's influence.
But you could.
Do you suppose, Nora, that I would behave like a man? Huh? To be swayed by all sorts of influence.
But Topper, I hear he's a good worker.
Yes, Nora, he is a good worker. And he is my childhood friend also. But he has no manners, Nora. Every time in the bank, he says that, oh, Helmut, the poor little girl, and that sort of thing. He makes my position intolerable in the bank, Nora.
Topper, do you really suppose that you really mean that?
Yes.
But Topper, it's a very narrow-minded way of thinking.
What do you say, Nora? Narrow-minded.
No,
Right?
darling. It's the opposite of that, darling.
No, Nora. It's the same thing. You say my point of view is narrow-minded.
You misunderstand me.
No, I must be so true.
What are you doing? What is that?
I must put an end to this, Nora.
What is that, Topper?
Helen!
Topper, what is that?
Helen!
Topper, please do it for me, for our children's sake.
Listen. Take this letter. Go outside. Find a messenger and say him to deliver it as soon as possible. Got it?
Topper, what was that?
Listen, Nora. That is Krogstad dismissal. Okay?
Topper, please, Topper. Topper, it's not too late.
It's too late, Nora.
गिटार कौन बजा रहा है वो तो मूत रहा है वो सही पप्पू वहीं कर सकती है भाई किसके साथ तो भाई
I suppose I have got my dismissal. Does your husband love you so little? He knows what I can expose you to. I came here only to see how you were, Mrs. Helmer. I was worried about you all day long. A mere cashier, a quill driver. Have you and your husband ever thought about what would happen to me? In the first place, there shall be no accusations made on my behalf about the loan that you took. I don't see any reason why anybody should know anything about that. It shall remain a secret. But I do have this letter directed to your husband, telling him everything about the loan. Once Helmer reads it, I shall expect a response from him. But be sure, Mrs. Helmer, it was your husband himself who has brought me back to ways such as this again. And I shall never forgive him for that. Goodbye.
Pull the plug in September. I don't wanna die. I'd like to start planning my future. I've got work to do. Pull the plug, make it less. I don't wanna boil it. And don't tell that you love me, 'cause you know I would bleed myself dry for you over and over again. Stay close at hand and I will
Unintentionally, Nils. It was only today I got to know that it was your position I was going to take up in the bank.
I believe you if you say so, but now that you know of it, aren't you going to give it up to me?
No, that would benefit you at the least.
Benefit. You know, I would have done it, whether or no.
I've learned to act prudently. Life and hard-bitten necessity has taught me that.
And life has taught me not to believe in these fine speeches.
You said you were like a shipwrecked man clinging to some wreckage. Well, I am like a shipwrecked woman clinging to some wreckage as well. No one to mourn for, no one to care for.
And it was your own choice.
I had no choice then.
Well, what now?
What do you suppose brought me to this town?
Do you mean you gave me a thought?
All my life, as long as I remember, I've worked. And that has been my only and greatest pleasure. Right now, I feel so alone in this world. I feel so forsaken. Nils, will you give me someone and something to work for?
Do you really mean that? Do you know everything about my past life?
Yes.
And do you know what people think about me then?
You seem to imply that with me, you might be a better man.
And I am certain of it.
Is it too late now?
Christine, are you saying this deliberately?
I want to be a mother to someone else. And your kids need a mother too. We do need each other, Nils. I have faith in you.
In spite of everything, do you have the courage to be with me?
I know to what lengths a man like you might be driven by despair.
Oh, if only I could undo what I have done.
You cannot. Your letter is lying on the letterbox now.
So what? I will take my letter back.
No.
Of course I will. Once Helmer arrives, I'll tell him that he's not supposed to read the letter and it is up to my dismissal only.
No, Nils. In the last 24 hours, I have witnessed incredible things in this house. The Helmer must know all about it. This unhappy secret must be disclosed and they must have a complete understanding between them, which is not possible with all this concealment and falsehood going on.
Very well. If you will take the responsibility of that. But there still is something that I can do. I shall do it at once.
Please wait for me downstairs.
वो व्यवसाय करवाना हमारे
Nora! Nora! What is this, Nora? Do you know what you have done? You miserable creature, what you have done?
Howard, you shall let me go. You should not take it upon yourself.
Nora, do you know what you have done? Answer me!
Now I am understanding it thoroughly.
Wow! What a horrible awakening, Nora! All these ideas, you are my pride, my joy. But now a liar, a hypocrite, worse than a criminal, Nora. All sorts of good father principles. Be silent, Nora! Be silent. All sorts of your father's principles come out in you, Nora. No religion, no sense of duty, no morality, and nothing.
That is just it.
You ruined my future, Nora. You have destroyed my all happiness. And I can't think that I am under a man of unscrupulous man. Huh?
But when I am out of your way, you shall be free.
Listen, Nora, no fine speeches, please. Just like your father. He had always plenty of those. And everyone will think that I will expand it all. Do you understand now what you have done for me?
Yes.
That is incredible. That I can't take it in, Nora. But we must come to an understanding now. Okay? Take it off.
What?
Take it off. Take off your dresses, Nora. I must appease that dog shed by some way or another. Is it right?
What?
Listen, Nora. You still remain in my house, but I shall not allow you to bring up my children. And I dare not to trust them in you. All that concerns us is to save the remains, the fragments, and the appearance, Nora. Do you understand? Do you understand?
थैंक यू बहुत बुरा हुआ भाई उम्मा की चूक
Nora. Nora. I am saved, Nora. Nora, I am saved.
And I?
Yes, Nora. You also. Both you and I are saved, Nora. Look at this letter. Nora, look at this letter. Crockstead sends its report back, Nora. And no one can do anything to us, Nora. Thank God. I am saved, Nora. And listen, Nora. Let me destroy these hateful things first. I know, Nora, that these 3 days are very dreadful to you. Isn't it?
I fought a big fight these last 3 days.
Yes, Nora, I know. Please. But it's all over, Nora. It's all over. You don't seem like it's all over. Yes, Nora? You can understand that I have forgiven you, Nora. Nora.
Thank you for your forgiveness.
माचा डाले
What are you doing, Nora? Nora!
Taking off my fancy dress.
Listen, Nora. You're good. Listen. Be calm. Be calm, my little dear singing wife. Be calm. I am with you, Nora.
खुदा बोल दिया
You can't understand? I am with you.
Now I have arranged all my things.
Listen, Nora. I have sent.
Sit down, Robert.
Listen.
Sit down!
फेमिनिज्म
Okay, so you allow me.
फेमिनिज्म भाई
And I don't understand you.
That is correct. You don't understand me. And I never understood you before tonight.
Listen, Nora. I don't take anything.
Don't interrupt me, Robert. You must just sit and listen.
This is what Sudhanshu does to people's life and
Don't you
marriages.
find this situation quite striking?
No.
Have you ever talked like this? Like husband and wife?
What do you mean by that, Nora?
Oh, since we got married, or just from the beginning, we never sat down and discussed anything.
Oh yeah.
Anything serious.
What do you mean by serious?
Serious means just sitting down and discussing and deciding something together.
Okay, so you suppose me to tell you every day continually that you can't be do anything for us?
I'm not talking about business matters. Robert, you and Papa have committed a great sin against me.
Okay. By us too. Okay, Nora, tell me who have loved more than anyone in this world? Huh?
No. You never loved me. You only thought it to be pleasant to be in love with me.
Nora.
Yes, Robert, that is quite right. You know, at home, Papa used to have opinions about everything. So I had the same opinions. And if I differed, I concealed the fact because he would not have liked it. He played with me like a doll. There was a doll in his dollhouse. And when I came here to live with you,
What sort of an expression is that, Nora, to use about our marriage?
I was simply transferred from Papa's hands into yours. You have committed a great crime against me. It is because of you two that I have made a thing of myself. You know, Robert, here you arranged everything according to your own taste. So I had the same taste too. Or else I pretended to. Now I don't know what was the case.
How unreasonable.
But anyways, when I look back into it, I feel like a poor woman just hand to mouth, just existing to perform tricks for you, Towel. But you had it so.
You are such an ungrateful woman, Nora. You are not been happy here.
No. Only Mary.
Not happy, right?
You know what our house has been? It was just a playroom. Just like Papa played with me, like dolls, you played with me too. Now I play with my children. That is exactly what our marriage has been toward.
I hope, Nora, there is some truth what you say. You just exaggerated and strained your view, right? But the future shall be different. The playtime shall be over and the lesson time should be begin, right?
Whose lessons, Toward? Mine or the children's?
Both yours and the children, Nora.
Alas, Toward, you are not the man to educate me into being a proper wife.
And you can say that.
Yes. And tell me, how am I eligible to bring up the children?
Nora,
Didn't you yourself said that you will not trust them with me?
Yes, but in just moment of anger only.
But you are right. I'm not fit for the task. Because there is another task that I must take on. That is to educate myself. And nobody can help me in that. Especially not you, Thomas. For that reason, I'm going to leave you now.
What do you say, Nora?
Yes, Tom. It's perfectly right. It gives me immense pain, but if I am to understand myself or anything around the world, I must stand alone. And for that matter, I cannot stay with you any longer.
You are mad, Nora. You are out of your mind. And it is shocking that how you'd forgotten your all sacred duties.
Why have duties as sacred as them?
What duties could be, Nora?
Duties to myself.
But before else, you are a wife and a mother.
I don't believe in that. Before all else, I'm a reasonable human being, just as you are, Tom.
Okay, so you don't have any religion?
I don't know what religion is anymore.
If religion cannot meet you, let me awaken your conscience, Nora. I hope you still have some moral sense, right?
All I can say, Tolbert, is that you and I look at it in quite a different light.
You don't understand, Nora, the world in which you live in.
I know. But now I'm going to try.
You are ill, Nora. You are a delusional.
But I have never felt my mind so clear as tonight.
It is so clear and settled in your mind that you are going to forsake your children and your husband.
Yes, it is.
Okay. So there is one possible explanation for this, Nora.
What is that?
That you don't love me anymore.
That's right. I don't love you anymore.
And you can say that, Nora.
It gives me great pain, Tolbert, but I can't help it. I don't love you anymore.
Listen, Nora, I will work for you. I will work day and night for you. I will bear all of your sorrow, Nora. But one man cannot sacrifice his honor because of his love.
But that is exactly what hundreds and thousands of women have done before. Okay, Tolbert. Now I have heard that when a wife deserts her husband and her home like this, he is free from all the obligations, but you are free from my side, and there must be freedom from both the sides.
Listen, Nora, you can't do that.
Tolbert, here's my ring. Give me yours. Now it's all over, Tolbert. The maids
Listen,
know
Nora.
everything better than me, and the key is on the table.
Nora! Nora, please don't go! Nora! I said, Nora, come back!
Friends,
Nora!
lie,
Helen!
don't
Helen! Nora, come back, Nora! Nora! I said, Nora, come back! Nora! Nora! Nora, don't go, Nora! Nora! Nora!
friends and
Nora!
liars, don't